Hello everyone, my name is Emery Murikiye. I'm working on a CFA project called Credibility and Validity under the goal Go Behind the News. In this project, I was asked to analyze three articles by focusing on uh, knowing the credibility of the news sources, the evidences, verification versus assertion, authoritative versus uninformed sources, multiple and single sources, named versus unnamed sources. So I've chosen to work on three articles which are Vicious Associates Texas Town, Apple announces iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, the biggest advancement in iPhone history. And the last one, grief and protest follows shooting of a teenager. So let me start by talking about the first article, which is Vicious Assets Shakes Texas Town. So I'm going to analyze this article by analyzing if this article is independent or self-interest. So the author of this article is independent. The author is independent because he was not supporting any side in the entire article. He was showing all the sides of the story. In the story, there is a mother who's looking like someone who is not taking care of her children at all. And there is also a victim who was also acting like a young old woman. Therefore, the author of this article has done all his best and has shown the views of all sides involved in the conflict with a clear writing. Now I'm going to see if the author uses multiple sources or one source. So both of this article has used multiple sources for his story. Those multiple sources have also used a balance of opinions. For example, there is an example where it is said, just destroyed our community, said Sheila Hassan, 48, a hospital worker who says she knows several of the defenders. These boys, these boys used to live this the rest of their lives. And there is also, where was her mother? What was her mother thinking? Said Mrs. Harrison, one of the handful of neighbors who would speak on the records. How can you have an 11 years old child missing down in the corners? So all the above examples are showing that the author has tried to use different sources of information and balanced information as well. Next, I'm going to to see if it is verified or assets. This article is verified. It is verified because we can find some links inserted in the article. Therefore, with those links, readers can go through them and try to analyze the story with a deep understanding. There are also names of people who gave their ideas and opinions on the situation, which can also confirm what the author have presented in the article. Next, let me see if the article is authoritative and informed or if it is uninformed. I can say that this article is authoritative. It is authoritative because there are evidences which can prove that the article is reliable, such as places where the incident took place, the names of the people who can witness the incident, comments of people who read the articles, etc. The article demonstrates also expertise because the author tried to include all the necessary details about the incident. In addition, there are links that the author used to get all the necessary information for the article, and each reader can follow the links in order to know more about the incident. Now, let me see if the source is named or unnamed. The sources in this article are named because we can see names of different people who were interviewed about the incident. Moreover, there are also online links that have specified names such as Thanksgiving, National Forest, etc. So I'm going to see if this article, the story is credible or not. So in my opinion, this story is credible. It is credible because the author is independent, which means that he didn't support any side on the incident. He had just provided information in a way that they can be verified. Anyone can verify this by analyzing the evidences he has provided. The sources used in the article are named, and the names of the author in the article is also mentioned. So in a few words, I can say that this article can be considered as news because the story was recent at the time it was published. Secondly, let me talk about the second article with the title Apple announces iPhone and iPhone 6 Plus, the biggest advancements in iPhone history. So, by analyzing this article, let me start to see if it is independent or self-interest. This source of news is self-interested. It is self-interested because the article itself is like a marketing one. It is a marketing article because the author was marketing the new Apple iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus to the audience. So this article uses multiple sources for one source. This article has multiple sources. This is because the author cited the person in the article. In addition, he has also cited some website, and he has also shown different images of the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus. So let me analyze if it is verified or assets. So the news source of this article is asset. It is an asset because the author has only shown the point of view of only one side about the product, and that side is the one of Tim, who is the Apple CEO. So let me proceed by analyzing if it is authoritative and informed or uninformed. The article demonstrates an expertise about the subject matter. This is because readers are getting information from a CEO of a company which is Apple. This implies that he's more informed about the products produced by the company he's leading since he's the CEO. So, next, let me see if this is this story is credible or not. In my opinion, this story can be credible. It is not credible because it didn't provide different point of views on the topic. The other was talking about the advertisement. In addition, it is also self-interest article, which means that the author was paid by Apple company for the advertisement. So let me analyze the last article. The last article, which is the title "Breathe and the Protest Follow Shooting of a Teenager." So let me start analyzing if it is independent or self-interest. So I can say that this the person who wrote this story was independent. I can say that he was independent because it is obvious that he didn't support any side while writing this article. He tries to do an independent research about the incident and he has presented all his findings to the readers in an unbiased way. In addition, he also presented what the two parties involved in the conflict, which is Ferguson police and African Americans, are saying about the killings of the teenager by a policeman. So the thoughts of both sides were presented by different people. The part teenager was presented by his family, whereas the Ferguson police was presented by its leaders. So, the author of this article has used multiple sources. We can see this by looking on this sample. You took my son away from me, about she told the television news station. Um, this is an example of source used in the story. It was the murder of the departed teenager. So I can also say that the, the sources used in this article are authoritative and informed. They are authoritative and informed because we can see evidences that can prove what the sources were simply talking about. Furthermore, the sources are authoritative because they have allowed the author to write a reliable story using balanced opinions from different people. So let me see. I can also say that the sources in this article are named. This is because it can be proven by the fact that there are pictures and also there are people who made some comments on the article, which means that the article was not anonymous because there are comments. So, in my opinion, this story is credible. It is credible because the author were independent and able to use evidences of what they were presenting to the readers. In addition, the author was able to share with the readers some opinions from both sides in conflicts, and I didn't mention his point of view on the incident. There are also names of authors which are not hidden at all. Last but not the least, external sources are also named. So thank you very much for watching this video. That's all what I was about to talk.